There's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with their opponents. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play deep. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that is incomplete.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And they'll send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken right around the 44.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Second and 2.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So first and 10 now from the 30. It's Mixon on the counter. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Check 26, check 26.
Second and 4. Throw left side complete. That's Hess.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. These two teams all tied after one. Going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Elliott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. A dump off to Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And shedding a man at the 40. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hess. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Oh, he bowls over him. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second and 5.
Back to throw here.
He's got his tight end over the middle. That's McKitty.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw.
He's got his tight end McKitty, right side complete. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Steps away. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Rolling to his right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Elliott looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 55.
They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Hess. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Gets by him at the 25. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll give it to Chubb, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Beats are an extra point away from drawing level. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. 2nd
and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hess. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, check back. Watch it, bring it. Buffalo 18. 55.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers boys are the same?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Stepping open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. McCaffrey following the penalty. And some space here.
I'm going to show you, man.
And touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Beats on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Beats 21, Bengals 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I got him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's got McKinney complete to his tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Mike 55.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019. 4th fastest in the NFL. And he flashed the big-time speed again there.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Hess. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. So So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Now they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hess. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. Eight. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. 75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they